Hi guys, yes, I am back after a lot of times that I'm gone. I'm freaking back. And hindi ako nagpo-post masyado because of school. Like my course is really stressful and I don't have time for vlogging anymore. But I'm back. And today, pag-uusapan natin ng isang case na talaga namang gumimbal sa ating lahat. Kung alam nyo na tong case na to, hi guys, comment down below if I missed details na makakatulong sa kwento. And if you guys don't know this story yet, I'm here for you. Like, we will be discussing it one by one. So, what we're going to talk about today is a case of Lucila Lalu, the Chop Chop Lady, or what they call it, the Black Dahlia of the Philippines. And they call it Black Dahlia because there is some resemblance to the Black Dahlia in Los Angeles. I think it's not in Los Angeles, but in California, that happened in the 50s. And ang sabi nila, may connection ito doon sa Black Dahlia, and I will explain it to you later. There are two stories about Chop Chop. Like, may dalawang nabansagan na Chop Chop lady. It's Elsa Castillo and Lucila Lalu. And the original one is Lucila Lalu, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So Lucila Lalu is from Candaba, Pampanga, who went into Manila for better opportunities. And there she went on and got a job as a waitress. And nakaipon siya ng pera, of course, pera. And according to some folks and people, she's really good with money. Like, her hands is really good with money. And because of this, nakapagpatayo siya ng parlor, beauty parlor. But according to this, according to the research that I'm reading or that I read, is that hindi lang, kasi diba beauty salon, like nakalagay doon, Lucila's Beauty Salon. And when you hear that, you automatically think about its beauty parlor, like legit na hair, makeup, and nails. But girl, no. It's a lounge, like it's a club at night. So parang ganun, like hindi ko alam na those types of beauty salon exist back in the day, or do they still exist to this day? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not that type of person who goes out. So if you guys are that type who goes out, please comment down below and chika it, okay? Like, bring the tea. So, okay. So, nakapagpatayo siya ng isang parlor na ganon. And then she met a man named Añano de Vera. And this policeman, yes, he is a policeman. Meron siyang family, like first family, but because he was mesmerized by the beauty of Lucila, iniwan niya yung family niya. He just left his family and then moved into Lucila. And then their relationship was blessed by a child, and yes, they had a kid. So at age 28, this Miss Girl, Lucila, is juggling his business and family at the same time. And oh boy, guys, like, you're not ready for the tea. Like, there's a lot of tea here, like literal tea. Okay, so one summer day in 1967, Lucila disappeared. Yep, she disappeared, and no one speculated it for a while kasi ang alam nila, nasa mga lovers niya siya. Like, guys, Miss Girl has a lot of guys. Like, literal na marami siyang lalaki. So, walang nag-report kasi di ba back in the day, they used to report it sa newspapers kung sino man yung nawawala, and no one did that. Like, wala. So, May 28, 1967, a garbage collector actually is the first one who found out the legs. And according to him, the legs were cold to the touch, and yung toes niya sa paa is well manicured, and it gave them the impression of etong babaeng to, lagi niyang pinapamper yung sarili niya, maalaga siya sa sarili. So yun lang talaga yung lead nila. And they didn't know because it was just a pair of legs. And then a couple of days later, Here's one more detail. The legs were wrapped in a newspaper that is dated May 14th, and the legs were discovered May 28th. Like, OMG. And then a couple of days later, they found the arms and the torso. And the freaking newspapers were dated May 23. Guys, the first one they found the limbs May 28th. Oh my goodness. So, since they found the arms along with the hands and the torso, pwede na nilang ma-identify yung fingerprints. And it was found na si Lucila ngayon because of a police report na nangyari when she was just a freshie in Manila. This part creeped me out. So the investigators, the homicide detectives, suspected na whoever did this to her has some surgical skills. And this suspect, siguro meron rin siyang malaking freezer kung saan niya tinatambay lahat ng mga na chop-chop niyang body parts. Kasi mga mo yun, duh. Kinalabutan ako kasi, doctors, most serial killers turned out to be doctors. Like, do you guys know Jack the Ripper in England? Y'all, I'm gonna do that story one time, but anyways, let's go over the suspects. So first, there was this guy named Florante. He is a 19-year-old guy. He has a reputation to be one of Lucila's lovers. I told you, it's gonna be tea time, and he isn't the only one. According to some friends, Lucila and Florante they broke up already. So this drove the police more to suspect that maybe Florante is seeking vengeance to Lucila na hindi naman malayo na pwede siyang mangyari. So nag-interview pa sila and they found out na may mga witness na nagsabing nakita nila si Florante na hinihila papasok sa isang taxi si Lucila. But then, these reports were never verified. So yeah, so they moved on to another suspect, which is the really, really close one, which is Añano de Vera. Lucila's live-in partner for 7 years. The father of their child. So, kung titignan nyo guys, malaki ang posibilidad na baka si Añano yun. Kasi his girlfriend or live-in partner is going out with other guys and they have a kid and she's living with him. So maybe that drove her to be, to seek vengeance. Lucila and him went on a date and then he left Lucila alone at the parlor at around 6:37. Baka punta siya sa anak niya or he went home to see his kid. That statement was supported by their friends kasi they saw him leave the parlor at 6:37 and they saw Lucila sleeping at the parlor later that evening. So there we go. Añano was let go and then they moved on to another suspect. His name was Jose Luis and he is a dentistry student and one of Lucila's lovers. I told you, this is gonna be a tea time. Oh my god. So, ayun. So, sa case ni Jose Luis Santano, his whole name is Jose Luis Santano. Sa case niya, it's a bit sus kasi pabago-bago yung statement niya. He went from saying, willing ako mag-testify, and then, a couple of days later, binawi niya yun and sabing, ayokong tumestigo. It's sus. And then, ang sabi niya, his kwento, Yung kwento niya, him and Lucila were kidnapped. And then, while being held captive, two guys were doing things to Lucila. And then, the guy, Jose Luis, was held by a man para hindi siya manlaban. Like, gets nyo? Like, parang pinipigilan siya malaban. Ganon. Okay, one more thing about Jose Luis is yung initial statement niya is he said na siya yung pumatay kay Lucila. Siya yung tag-chop-chop sa katawan ni Lucila. Because when they were together daw, ang sabi, sineseduce siya ni Lucila pero ayaw ni Jose Luis. So, he lost his mind and then he did the do. What the heck? So, he killed the poor girl. So, pinatay niya yung babae. And then, yeah, that's it. Tapos, claim pa niya, like he said na he disposed the head sa Diliman, somewhere in Diliman. And that's it. Tapos, a couple of days, yun na, sabi niya, I don't want to testify, blah, blah, blah. That's it. And then, this is the weirdest freaking thing that happened. A bomb threat, like, binom threat yung NBI ng kung sino man. They didn't indicate it here. Na-bomb threat yung NBI na kung hindi nila papalabasin or kung hindi nila i-let go si Jose Luis, bubombahin nila yung office nila. And just that, Jose Luis was let go. Kasi maybe wala sila talagang mahanap na ebidensya. And then another one is an executive of a printing firm. And dito, malakas yung kutob ng mga operatiba na siya na yung suspect. Because at the crime scene, nasa crime scene na ebidensya. And yung cardboard na nasa ilalim ng torso was their printing. So, yeah. Kasi back in the day, guys, remember, parang hindi uso yung computerized. So, parang, pa lang siya, printing press. Ganon. And, siguro may mga signature styles ang mga printing press before and siya yung nag-stand out. And, not to mention, nakilala siya ni Lucila. But then, he was also let go. Like, what? Now, remember guys, when I told you in the very first part of the video that it may be linked to the Black Dahlia in California? It's because there is a former US detective that published a book named Black Dahlia Avenger, The True Story. So, the Lucila Lalu case went really cold. Was what? 1967, tapos just it stopped there kasi wala na makuhang leads yung police. So after that, they gave up on the case. Then in 2003, when this detective published the book, hindi siya pumunta sa Philippines, but then I think his book got recognized and earned some recognition by the people. And then he claimed, Steve Hodel, the detective, claimed that his father, Dr. George Hill Hodel. Remember guys, when the detective said na yung gumawa nito has surgical skills. Dr. George Hill Hodel is the one who killed Black Dahlia in the 40s. Then he claimed na maybe his dad is also behind Lucila Lalu's case. Because his father was in the Philippines in the 60s. Shocking, right? Yeah. So sadly, until now, there's no justice. There's no justice for Lucila Lalu. The case is still unsolved, which is so sad. So all we have to do, like the thing that we need, like the thing that we can do right now, is to pray and for her soul to rest in peace, and the soul of Elsa Castillo, the other one in 1993 na namatay rin, and they found na chop-chop rin siya. So as I have said, there were two cases. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked it, because I mean, like, and I'm gonna be doing this now from now on, like covering some crimes na hindi pa na-solve, unsolved cases, and supernatural cases. So I hope you guys enjoy. Happy New Year to everyone, and Merry Christmas. Belated Merry Christmas. Bye.